Chat with Double V with host Vivian Velez is a program that breaks down important national concerns, events, and stories, featuring newsmaker interviews and compelling features to add context, clarity, and answer the questions on your mind. Every Sundays from 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. on Radio Bandito TV, Channel 224 Sky Cable, TV Plus boxes, GMA Affordabox, Easy Box, and all DTT boxes. Simulcast on DZRJ 8:10 a.m. Seen on Facebook/DZRJ 8:10 a.m. and YouTube channel DZRJ 8:10 a.m. Radio Bandito.
All right, it's Sunday afternoon once again, Chit Chat, and this is Vivian Velez, and of course with my co-host, Raymond Diamson. Hi, Monj!
Ayan, so okay na. Magandang hapon sa ating lahat, mga ka-chit-chat natin, Viv, say of course, and to our very special guest for today. I'm so excited.
I know, di ba? Papakilala natin ang isang real-life Wonder Woman this afternoon, talaga naman. At, she just turned golden, but then doesn't even look like it. Talaga naman mukha siyang 25 years old. Oh. Let us welcome Miss Nadia Montenegro. Hi, Nad.
Hello, good afternoon. Hi, Raymond, Ate Viv. Hello. Good afternoon.
Thank you, Naj. Once again, ito na kasi sabi ko, may 1 year na rin na hindi ko na cheat chat si Nadia. And but thank you for joining us this afternoon.
For you, Ate.
Well, Naj, kwentuhan mo naman kami. What have you been busy lately?
Wow, madami, Ate. Akala ko nga kung kailan dapat paretiro Parang gusto ko mag-retiro. Parang something just suddenly changed in my life again, di ba? When I turned 50, parang may talagang switch button na. Ganun pala yun talaga. Same thing when I experienced when I turned 40. Di ba, you just become wiser and you just, want wiser, want to make wiser decisions. And then, yun nga, isa-isa, biglang kinasal si Ina. And then now I'm going to have my first apo soon is coming talaga soon. And yun pa rin, Ate, I'm busy with my vlog. Siyempre, medyo tumagal kasi nga by pandemic. But now, I was able to regain the momentum and then start doing vlogs again for tours. Siyempre, ikutin ko mga restaurants natin, small businesses natin sa Pilipinas. Ayun.
Tell me more about that. Kasi alam ko talagang ito, alam ko hindi trabaho sa ito
Yes.
Passion mo ito di ba?
Yes, passion talaga. Well, it just started on my YouTube. I just started doing
yan? Kusina ni Nadia.
Yes. Umpisa na kami mag-video ng mga niluluto ko everyday. Started posting and then, di ba, biglang naging uso na yung mga Instagram and all. Nakiuso lang and then biglang we started doing videos already na talagang professionally and then we uploaded it on YouTube and then, ayun, by God's grace, ito, tayo, 100,000 subscribers.
Wow, congratulations.
Yes, ng pandemic pa of all times, diba? So sabi ko nga, may mga blessings din talagang dumadating sa mga dilubyo. Yeah.
Yeah. Ang ganda nga, nakikita ko nga sa background mo meron kang award.
Proud ako dyan.
But not only that, di ba, yung nga sinabi mo nga during pandemic, pero alam nyo, yung hindi ho masyado nakakakilala rin kay Nadia, ito talaga naman talagang nasa puso niya, talagang pagtulong. Lalong-lalo na yun sa ating mga taga-showbiz din, nakasama ko rin siya sa Damay Kamay at talaga namang, oh my gosh, hindi mo talaga matatawaran ang kanyang yung volunteerism. I mean, andun talaga yun ang nasa puso mo, Nadia Talagang nakita ko yon, wala kang pagod. And during the pandemic, talagang ikaw yung nakita kong isa sa pinakamalakas ang loob to really go out there. Pakikwento mo nga yung experience mo during that pandemic.
that time kasi ate, we were living in Marcos Highway. So, isa yon sa mga unang-unang nalagyan ng pinaka-major na checkpoint nung, I think on the second day of the lockdown, I think.
Yeah.
So, actually, tinawagan pa nga kita nun. So, ate, ano ito nangyayari? Parang kudita yung huli kong nakita kong ganito, ganyan-ganyan.
Yes.
And then, parang, sabi ko, yung pagkananay ko, di lumabas ako, may grocery dun sa labas namin. Sabi ko, eto na, di ba, gagawa na ako, magsastock na ako dahil lahat naman tayo nabigla. But when I got outside of our gate, eksakto may nakita ako sundalong hinimatay kasi siguro sa init ng araw or sa, basta ang haba po it was chaos. And then parang yun lang, parang nakaagad ako noon na teka lang, sabi ko, pagtingin ko yung dalawang sundalo, not because siguro wala naman budget. I asked you about that, ate, I remember.
Yes.
Ate, wala pang budget ng mga sundalo natin. Kasi, it was pandemonium. It was, so I understood the situation that the bosses, maybe the higher ups couldn't get the food to the soldiers for some reason. You had to
Wala pang sistema.
Yes, you had to be understanding at that moment, diba? So sabi ko, eto na ang panahon. Vinag ko lang. And for some reason, nag-viral siya kaagad. And siguro nga because I was one of the first who went out and just did something that, parang, ayun na, hanggang naging ano na yun, ate, biglang people started calling me, messaging me in my social media from all over the country, all over the world. Hello, Miss Nadia. Can we send you money for the drinks of the ganito, the soldiers and the vitamins? And it all just came along, and then, alam mo, yung bigas dumarating na galing Nueva Ecija, galing kay Romel Padilla, tapos yung mga gulay natin galing kay Kuya Rick Penson, yung mga tinutulungan natin makababa yung mga gulay natin galing sa taas, na wala tayong transportation. So, everybody made their way, and 170 kilos, 230 kilos were arriving in my home, in my kitchen. So I literally stopped business and opened the kitchen just for that. So we were serving at least 200 to 300, 400 meals hanggang umaakyat na, hanggang naging 2,000, naging 5,000, hanggang we totally siguro nakapag 7,000 meals tayo nung mga panahon na yun.
Oh, hindi ba talagang Wonder Woman siya, Monj?
Oo, sobra. Actually,
yung 8 anak.
with 8 children. Go ahead, Monj.
Yeah, hindi kasi that was the early time of the pandemic na lahat tayo kakaba-kaba, hindi natin alam kung paano tayo mapoprotektahan kasi sabi nila pwede ka ring mahawa kahit hawakan mo lang yung mga objects na dumadating sa iyo. So in your case, Nadia, tawag ito, wala sa iyo yun basta makatulong ka, tapos in a way, sabi mo nga nagdatingan lahat ng mga tulong and everything, and so in a way naging parang unwittingly naging channel ka and inspiration for others to help. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, nauna ka pa sa community pantry. Tama, di ba?
Yes.
Yeah,
di ba?
The one who really started it all.
Actually, naging natin yun, yung community pantry, kasi the farmers from La Trinidad and in Benguet, they're all asking us for help kung paano makababa. And then, even sila Pokwang in Antipolo were ordering trucks and trucks of chop suey from me. So parang, it was just trying to make connections, how to help each other. And yun nga, sabi ko nga, I don't want to sound too preachy, but every day my prayer is just for God to use me. And when He does give me the opportunity, I will strike talaga. I will strike. Alam ni ate yun.
Oo, alam ko yon. I mean, talagang sabi ko nga sa lahat ng mga taong, lalahatin ko na, and I've been in this world for a long time at marami na rin ako nakilalang mga tao, no, but then hindi mo talaga sabi ko nga, hindi mo matatawaran talaga yung puso ni Nadia. I mean, it just comes naturally. Bakit ganon, Naj? I mean, really, nung bata ka pa ba? I mean, my gosh, you started very young in the business,
yes,
but I know you studied in a good school. Alam ko, sa San Agustin ka nanggaling, di ba? You were one of the Regal babies, di ba? Kayong dalawa, sabay kayo ni Gretchen.
Yes.
Oo.
Yes.
So, how did it all started with you? Kaagad-agad ba yon, or natuto ka kay Boy?
Siguro, kasi Spanish yung dad ko. So, food was always very special. Dinner was always a fiesta. We
Fiesta.
even in our own homes, we couldn't eat dinner yung nakapambahay lang kung ano suot mo sa bedroom. Talagang nakabihis po kami, socks and shoes, and na-experience ko rin yung tinupok-pok ka dito dahil napatunog mo yung kuberto. So, eating was pag hindi mo kinain yung gulay mo, nakakulong ako sa garden ng walang tsinelas ng alas 10. Talaga punishment. Because food was really respected in our home. So, my father would cook, and then from Barcelona, and then my grandmother was a baker, and then my mom also is a great baker, and wala, everybody just love food. Tapos si Boy pa, naging asawa ko na napakapihikan din at napakagaling din magluto naman ng Filipino food naman. Yun naman talagang by heart talagang yung gusto nun buhay, yung oysters, kinakadkadan lang niya ng manggang hilaw. Alam mo yung gano'n, yung as natural and as raw as can be. So, literally, naging na rin talaga namin yun. Plus, Boy being in politics and a public servant in a very young age, nakita ko na yung giving. Yung giving was just so natural sa mami ko, the whole Makati Avenue would know our cars would be passing by because you always had snacks for the policemen or for the security guards. It was something I grew up with na giving wasn't really hard.
Yeah, but go ahead. But isang sundot na lang muna, Bonjanal,
Yes.
But on top of that, with all this, showbiz. You've been so busy for many years. Ang dami-dami mong ginagawang pelikula, no? At the time, alam ko, sabay-sabay yan, di ba? And all those busyness, and then tapos biglang nung nag-asawa ka na, and then sunod-sunod naman yung naging anak mo with 8 children, di ba?
Yes, unplanned yun. Unplanned yun. Dahil at the age of 13 na sinabihan ako ng doctor ko because natanggalan ako ng whole right ovary and 40% of my left ovary was taken when I had a PCOS, when I had a big lump of parang tumor na rin siya kasi laki ng suha yung sa kanan. Basta, all happened when I was 13 and the doctor said that I needed time for it to grow back again and to be stronger. And sabi niya, 1 child would be good enough for you. I guess God had different plans for me. Yeah. So, wala, nasira lahat ng doktor sa akin. And mind you, 7 cesareans.
Oh my gosh!
Yes.
Go ahead, Marge.
Actually, tawag nito, I was actually very inspired by one article that I read about you during the International Women's Month nung March this year, na parang, wow, grabe pala pinagdaanan ng isang Nadia Montenegro na dumaan sa napakadaming pagsubok, tapos operation, and then nasunugan pa and everything. But kaya nga parang at age of 50,
nabaha.
Exactly, oo, ang dami. Pero kaya nga parang at age of 50, you become this very empowered woman who embraces herself. Kaya yung kumbaga kung ano itsura mo ngayon, para siyang naging trophy or para siyang naging mark of something that survivor that inspire a lot of people. Bago ito nangyari lahat, Naj, take us back to the time when you were still young and ano yung mga dreams mo noon that eventually catapulted you to become one of the actually iconic Philippine movie stars. Kasi this month kasi, Naj, we're celebrating the film industry month. So parang gusto namin bigyan ng highlight yung mga naging ambag mo sa ating industriya. Kasi naalala ko, ako nung bata ko noon, I must admit, Naj, pinapanood ko talaga yung one of my favorite movies mo, yung The Julie Vega Story. Ayan. I'm revealing my age na. So ayan, so parang, and you also had one of the talaga most followed love teams then, and everything, no? Nag-evolve yung career mo from teeny bopper to a serious dramatic actress. Take us back towards that time.
One of the most beautiful faces at that time. Sobra, di ba? Ayan, yun ba yun?
Diba?
Nakolek ko yung mga posters ng pelikula ko. Nakolek ko pa eh.
Yay!
50 na eh.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for that, Mon. But I don't kasi consider myself as that. Kasi, alam mo, when I entered this business is because parang I was brought lang there because I was actually a commercial model since I was 7. When I started, I was 7 years old, and I made like 17 commercials before I was discovered by Regal. My dream talaga before was to be a roller skater champion, which I did become when I was like 7 or 8 years old. Pero hindi ko ever inakala na I'll still be here at this, this point in my life. But God was so good to me na even if yung, maaga ako nag-asawa, maaga ako naging nanay, He always gave me that opportunity na to be able to do the things that I wanted to do that I didn't even know that I had. Like, I learned how to paint, I just started with one canvas. I said, I'll just paint. And then something beautiful just came out of it. And then after a few years, I saw myself having two exhibits in Ayala Museum. How would I ever know that would happen? Diba? I would join Artists in Touch with all the artistas that do painting. And then I eventually took classes for cooking because I wasn't a high school graduate. So I couldn't like really get a diploma. So what I did was, habang nagiging nanay ako, padami din ang natututunan ko. So self-learned, meron din talagang kusang pinag-aralan. I went to school for like a year, pero only weekend classes. That was the only time I could afford to, for my time that I had kids. So yun, and then hanggang sa, yun na nga, sabi ko, when Boy passed away 5 years ago, that is when I was able to unpack all my packed dreams. So, alam mo yun, ang dami kong mga na-set aside din talaga na I'm glad naman I was given this opportunity na little by little. And yet, I wake up every day still awe of what God entrusts in me. So, all I can do naman is just love and be a better person, better Nadia than I was yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yung nag-experience mo naman sa mga showbiz before, prior to getting married and getting into this passion of yours sa cooking and vlogging. Ano yung mga parang unforgettable experiences mo that helped shape who you are today?
Kasi when I entered showbiz, grabe, hindi ko matandaan yung naging bata ako. Yung parang all of a sudden when I was 11, yung parang I was faced with, okay, who are these people? Why do they talk this way? Why are they like this to me? Why do they think they own me? I was a child, but I had to learn on my own kasi that's how my mom was eh. Hindi na niya sugarcoat. Yan ay harapin mo na ngayon kaysa naman hindi mo pa alam ang gagawin mo. Ganon, yeah. So, hindi rin ako yung tipong pwede mong diktahan. Ako din si sugod na go ako. And it was very easy for me to be super close with the older people. I always wanted to be with the older people. I always wanted to be with the crew. Doon ako sa likod ng generator na ipagpusoy sa kanila. But as I was growing, syempre, I hang out with the wrong people. I also got into drugs. I got into everything in such a young age. By the time I was 14, I was a professional smoker. I was a professional drinker,
Wow.
And yeah, but in my brain, it's like, I'm making my own money. Wala akong iniisip. Ganon, syempre, mayabang ka, di ba? I had fame and everything. But like what I said, lahat yun, nawawala eh. Lahat yun. And then as I aged, parang, wasted, pero I needed to go through all of those eh. But I was hooked into drugs, but I was able to get out of it on my own. I've been through everything, but, I don't remember making pabigat to somebody else, or minsan nga pag ako nga yung may problema, parang asama na loob ko, bakit ako mag-isa dito pag ako tumutulong natin. Kasi self-pity. Dito malukot ako, laman ako mga kamusta sa akin. But sabi ko nga sa isang interview ko, I will always love a person more than that person can love me. So I will not have to deal with sama ng loob sa taong yun pag hindi na nababalik yung pagmamahal na kaya ko ibigay. So that's how Boy was eh.
Yeah, but Nudge, alam mo, Mod, the way I see Nudge, because we're kind of like really, close, no? And we talk with each other. Pero, parang ako lang din, no? Parang sinama naman yung sarili ko eh. Wala ka masyadong drama. Ang dami ng dramang nangyari sa buhay mo. Diba? So, sa dami ng dramang yan. But you just let it pass, diba? Kasi parang, I don't see you as a, yung drama, and then you dwell on it. Are you that kind of a person? I mean, really strong in a way that, okay, nangyari ito, tapos na ito, and then I have to get up. Are you that kind of person?
Yes, I can say I am, but sometimes there are some things that happen that it's just too painful. Na parang you also need help to be picked up. But siguro I have my kids to wake up to, and ako I just wanna just tell everyone that the only thing that made me survive all of these were prayers. And because I gave God a chance to do what He has to do in my life. Because when I was in control, ate, when I was in control, it wasn't good. But when I allowed Him to take control, when I lost Boy, when I lost everything in the flood, when I lost so much na parang the only way I can come up, I can stand up again is thinking that's why I lost this, because God has something greater for me. Which was true. There was one day I went down in my sala and I said, pangit itong sopa ko. Ay, nako, sana mapalitan na. Mapalitan nga na ba? So, be careful of what you wish for. But, God changed there naman with a better one. So, I just have to look at life that way. Kasi, battles come every day. People will bash you. People will judge you. But I think every day na lang, I am pleasing God. I'm done pleasing man. I've done that for 50 years of my life, or maybe, I don't know, but this time I'm pleasing God.
Yes. It's actually it's very admirable, Naj, na you have that quality of resilience na very Filipino siya, in fact, kasi parang ang dami sa atin dumadaan sa pagsubok sa buhay, especially nanggaling tayo sa 2-year pandemic, and marami sa ating hindi pinalad na mag-survive, maraming na-retrench sa trabaho. And yet, merong mga katulad mo na nakikita natin na sinasabi mo nga, kailangan kong pagdaanan tong hirap na to because may plano si God na maganda. Kumbaga, hindi mo ma-achieve kung ano yung meron ko ngayon kung hindi nangyari yung mga nakaraan. So parang, kasi before, it's very well documented yung mga naging problema mo sa buhay. Sabi mo nga, dumaan ka sa addiction, tapos yung binaha, tapos you've been through a lot of emotional problems. Pero, natatranslate mo siya into something productive and something inspiring. You don't let them consume you as a person. So, sabi mo nga, lumaki ka sa isang family na very supportive, tapos surrounded by a loving family. Ano yung masasabi mo doon sa mga kapwa mo ding artista sa mundo natin, sa industriya na hindi kasing palad ng mindset mo? Kasi marami sa atin, alam naman natin, pag nalulong, dire-diretso na, di ba? Iba naman sumusuko sa buhay. Iba naman parang walang makapitan talaga na pag-asa. Ano yung i-advise mo sa kanila?
Alam mo, pinakamahirap, I mean, ate can with this, can relate with this. Kasi alam mo, when you're in the world of show business, all you hear is what you want to hear. Kasi they are driving you to do what they want you to do. I was 11 when I started, and I had to deal with all of that. And that's the reality. Kaya pag nasa taping ako, I talk to these young kids, hey, huwag kayo makapagreklamo, naka-tent kayo, naka-aircon.
Yes.
May service na kayo ngayon. Ang pagkain nyo, ganito, nung panahon namin, sinusundo ako sa Holeo San Agustin, sa Dasmariñas, sinusundo ako ni Mother Lily na naka-Ford Fiera, yung sunduan ng Galunggong. Alam mo yun? Nasakyan ko yun, diba? So, ang taping yun, diba? So, ngayon, may tent na, pag sa studio, may kanya-kanya pa silang dressing room, parang wow, sarap nito, diba? And when I see them na parang, sana na-appreciate nila yun, kasi alam mo lahat yun, panglabas lang. Ang pinaka-importante pag umuwi ka, diba? You have to still know who you really are. Believe me, the fame, the money, all of these nice talks, this is not gonna last. Because at the end of the day, ang tatanungin sa'yo, anong nagawa mong buti sa mundong to? Hindi dahil sa maganda ka, hindi dahil sa galing mong umarte, hindi dahil 5 million ka per episode. Diba?
Wow.
Saan galing yung talento mo? Diba? Saan magaling talento mo? Do you recognize that? Not because you're good, because somebody gave you that talent. Who gave you that contract and that deal? Not because you are worth it, but because God gave you the chance, diba? So huwag niyo sasayangin. Billion po ang nahawakan kong pera, ate. No joke. Billion ang nahawakan kong pera sa 29 years ko sa asawa ko. Pero that did not give me any happiness and it did not last.
Yeah.
So, hindi lahat yan. At the end of the day, it's between you and him.
Yeah, but then, alam mo, Naj, I mean, with all these things that really happened to you, how do you part that with your kids? Kasi masarap magsalita pagka, I mean, with other people, no? Pero yung closest to you, na talagang kilalang-kilala ka, at kung ano yung mga nangyayari around you, how do you how do you protect them from that? I mean, how do you even talk to them? Parang they know, di ba? Alam ko, you're very, very transparent with your children.
Yes, everything, ate. Actually, everyone. Bawal sa amin may sikreto. Bawal. So, I've always been very honest with my children, even since bata pa sila. I was always honest. Where's dad? Daddy is with your other ate and with your other kuya because he has another house. I had to do that. And I thank God also for boys. Yung pagka-humble ni Boy, yung kahit anong, alam mo, kahit anong man ang narating nun sa buhay, he was always humble. And he was always the people's people. He was always for the people. Parati siyang unahin niya mga tao niya. And my children are all street smart. Walang kumakain ng tahuyan, kumakain ng kwek-kwek yan. Mas gusto pa nilang tuyo kaysa my children grew up with the reality of life. Dahil not all the time naman, we were up there. There were times we were struggling that, they would see, we would transfer houses kasi kinakailangan, palit ng palit yung bahay. Minsan lumalaki. But, nothing was really stable until, lalo na when Boy died, I was alone. But my children know how it is to have nothing. But they never took it against their parents. They never took it against me or the life or what, and like what I said in one of my interviews, I just thank God that at my age na nakilala ko si Lord, nakilala ng mga anak ko in a younger age na kasabay ko. So at least now, I have spared them maybe by knowing more about God. Na-spare sila sa maybe 10 years of despair in their lives, na baka may nalihis sa drugs, may ganito rin, but thank God, walang na ganun sa mga anak ko. And they are intact. They love each other to death. In fact, they all live here. They're all together, that pag Sunday talagang it's a fiesta here. So, and they're all, may kanya-kanya na silang buhay. And lahat sila, alam nila ang importance ng being kind and to give.
Monj, I mean, knowing Nadia, talaga naman, nakita ko kasi yung rapport niya and yung relationship niya with her kids. At talaga namang, really admire you, on how you are with your kids. Kasi parang lang kayong barkada, para kayong magkaibigan, para kayong magkakapatid. Actually, the communication is so easily, yung flowing lang talaga yung communication nila. And it's like, well, sinasabi nga ng mga matatanda, di ba? When you're experienced all this hardship na sinasabi mong bata ka pa lang, parang siguro without you even knowing it, ako rin minsan without me knowing it, na kung ano yung nandito sa isip natin, kung ano yung mga na-experience natin, hahakbang pa lang sila, parang alam mo na.
Parati ko sinasabi yan. Alam mo, nakakatawa ate, lalo na yung anak ng lalaki, nakakaawa yun. Papasok pa lang ng kwarto yun. Ma, alam mo, magpapaalam pa lang siya, nakatingin ako sa mata. Ano? Okay na ma, okay na. Hindi na lang niya sasabihin kasi alam niya, alam na. Oops, hindi tayo pwede mapaalam ngayon. But I admire also my children because ang laki din talaga ng na-contribute ng father nila. Because boy, kahit at the age of 60, 70, nagpupo yan sa nanay nila, nakukutusan pa rin yan. He was 60 nung nakutusan pa rin siya ng nanay niya. Alam mo, so, Po was very important, respect was very important, honoring your parents was very important, and ako yon, when I think of my kids, sabi ko nga, yun na siguro ang talagang pinaka-glory ko na, yun ang mga talagang perfect trophies ko, my children.
I mean, of course, na-experience ko rin. Sino yung dentist?
Si Ita, yes.
Oo,
Panganay ko.
Yes, yung panganay mo na nakakasama namin mo sa mga medical missions. And you can just imagine the mother and daughter doing that. You know, talagang, and not only that, meron pa kami nga yung ating, ano ba yon, yung ating baratilyo and all of that.
Yes.
Kasi that was a fundraising, no?
Yes.
And yung experience naman natin dun sa mga anak niya. And they were there, you know, they were there helping out, selling things. And sabi kong ganon, my gosh, you know, I mean, this is really something. I mean, it's, I'm sure, you know, the communication that you do with them is talagang, kasi parang talagang straightforward di ba? Yeah. Parang ganon.
I make it a must naman ate na we do have like maybe every 2-3 months when you know that somebody's namomblema, somebody's not doing okay, or may nagtatampuhan, mararamdaman mo. So it's time to, okay guys, it's time to come all to the room and it's time to do one-on-one. So lahat kami, anong sama na mo, labas nila. So we do that all of the time. So meron din kaming ganon. And personally, we have groups every day na...
Parang bull session, ano?
Yes. Meron ganon talaga. At minsan, it's really bull session. Oh my gosh, yung kakape ko. Oh my gosh. Okay, so parang, di ba, ang hirap talaga. And iba yung approach ko sa panganay. Pag sumamaloob, iba approach ko dun sa pangatlo pag sumamaloob. So, it's basically just boils down to respect. Talagang their father was like that. Their father never touched their things. Their father was never doubtful of them. Their father was always just be honest with me. I'm fine with you. Their father was always the good cop. I was the bad cop. So, nakita nila yon. And now na magkakaroon na, yun, dalawa may asawa na, yung isa magkakaanak na. So, meron na makakaintindi sa akin.
One of your, Ina ba yun? Or yung that just opened the coffee shop?
Si Aliana, yeah.
Aliana.
Yeah, the chef. She's the third one. Yan? Sa Rockwell Grove. It's opening the first week of October pate kasi medyo may mga binabago-bago pa siya. So by October open na yung meats and cafe deli. Yun.
So napapag-usapan natin to, Monj. I don't know. I mean, of course, you're not a mother yet. And so kami kasi, I mean, we, you know, with 8 children at that, you know, we kailangan mapag-usapan din kasi marami tayong magandang mapupulot, no? Doon sa, I mean, sa buhay ni Nadia on paano niya ginawa yung talaga magpalaki ng you know, 8 children. And not only that, kasi maaga rin namatay si Boy and you were a single parent. At alam ko medyo maliliit pa rin yung mga bata noon at that time. You know, but then kinaya mo talaga and kinakaya mo pa rin until now, no? And with how you look right now, you're so beautiful. Parang wala kang pinagdaanan. Donya, di ba, Monj?
Oo nga, actually, alam mo, Viv, yung... Oo, hindi. Nag-radiate yung ano mo yung quality sa yung looks. In and out, di ba?
Alam mo, to be honest with all of you right now, ate, I just got out of a very, very bad dark hole. Like literally days ago, for siguro mga 6 weeks, siguro because parang nag-50 ako, nag-asawa si Ina, parang ang dami ng mga adjustment and transition sa life ko na parang medyo nagulantang ako. And it kind of hit me and I kind of got into a lonely state for like 3 weeks. And for some reason, when you called me for an interview, I said, yeah, I want to do it because you know what? I am always at my best when I'm at my lowest.
Wow. So I mean, well, you look so good. So that means, I mean, probably you're going through something, diba?
Yes, and what's nice is, this is siguro also my way of, you know, letting it out na exactly how it's happening at the moment, diba? So that's why when you ask me about how do I do it, my children, I'm literally thinking at the moment, okay, what's happening at the moment? Kasi talagang everything is new, everything that's happening so fast. And sabi ko nga sa mga anak ko, you have to remember, there's no schooling for parenting.
Yeah.
So can you please, if you think you're adjusting, I am also adjusting, diba? But the only lamang that a mother has is what I am adjusting for is what the best for you, not for me, the best for my child. That's always what you always think of. So lugi pa natin nanay kasi you'll always give your all for your child, diba? So that's one thing they'll never understand until they become a mother. So it's not me na, ay nako, pag nag-anak kayo, maintindihan. But now it's like, meron isang makakaintindi sa akin soon kasi magiging ina na siya.
Well, ako rin naman, because being a mother, it's really, I mean, parang you go through that stage, Nudge, di ba, na parang, I don't know, I'm sure other mothers can relate, na parang they have their own mind already. They think for themselves, and they, parang, do I let go already? Do they know already what they're doing? Or parang, do I trust them already? And, yung ganon, ang hirap bumalanse. And all I have to do is sometimes really just listen to them talk. Kasi dun mo sila and, I just listen and listen. Pero, I kind of like understand yung what you're going through. Kasi parang, it's a next stage. Malaki na sila, and then they want their own independence, they want their own freedom, and
then alam mo, meron din tayo, even kahit naman as a brother or as a sister, basta you're older ka, you'll always have that moment na nakikita mo, alam mo na yung mangyayari, pero hahayaan mo, you'll have to let it be because they have to go through that. No, yun ang pinakamasakit sa parents. Pero again, it all boils down to kung paano natin sila pinalaki. And yun nga, sabi ko, I give glory talaga to God for giving me that wisdom, the knowledge and the strength to be the mother that they needed, kahit naman hindi the best, but the mother they needed.
We're talking about children, then what about yourself? I mean, you get that moment wherein, okay, parang ako naman kaya.
Andun ako ate, actually nandun ako kasi when you turn 40, dahil mukhang wala ka pa naman, malayo ka pa ron, no? When you turn 40, may click oh my God, that's more, actually in the Bible it says 60 lang tayo, di ba? So anything above 60, it's bonus. So when I turned 40, I said, oh my, what, 1/3 na lang. What did I do with my life? So panic button ako noon. So ang dami ko naging ganyan wish. Again, don't plan kasi kahit ano plan mo, God will always destroy it, especially if it will destroy you, right? So never plan because you always have to make sure na galing sa Kanya because the devil is always in disguise. Ang dami na natin pinasok na kala natin, ito na yun, biglang, ito pala yung nagpabagsak lalo, di ba? So, ang daming wisdom, ang daming kailangan mong, it's not bad to ask, and it's also not, it's okay not to be okay, di ba? So, me at this moment, I am very, very focused on my health. That I'm very successful because in the pandemic, I was diagnosed with a very, very high sugar, and I had to go directly insulin.
Okay.
But I took the challenge of my doctor. I said, dahil bulag na nga yung left eye ko, sabi ko, I cannot be a diabetic, diba? And ang gamot, ang mahal. My God, I was spending like 9,000 a week for insulin. Yeah. And sabi ko, kagagaling lang ng mga anak ko sa grieving ng pagkawala ng tatay nila. Napaka-selfish ko naman. Kung aalagaan nila ako, no. So talagang, no. I had to make a decision. My doctor said, if in 2 years' time, kaya mong ibaba lahat yan, i-normalize lahat yan, then I will take you off your meds. So I'm off my meds. And no more insulin. My sugar's normal. And talagang, I'm just trying to be, healthy. Kasi ang dami ko pang gustong gawin pala.
Yeah, Natch, because you're only 50 years old. You're so young. So, paano ang love life?
Ate, sabi ko, 938 ka na, 938 ka na sa nagtanong. Itong taas ko, 937 eh.
may count talaga.
May count talaga. Baka pag umabot na sa 1,000, meron ng sagot.
Oo
Sabi
nga.
ko kasi nakakalimutan yata ng mga tao na ang aga ko nag-umpisa. Di ba? Ate, hello, quiet ka na lang. Alam mo yun. Nanaw pa kita sa shooting. Quiet ka na lang. Okay. So, di ba, 13 lang ako noon. O, may boyfriend na ako. Tapos, di ba, 17, nakilala ko si boy. 18, nagpamilya na ako. Tapos, ayun na, tuloy-tuloy, 29. So, baliktad yung life ko. Ngayon pa lang ako single. Ngayon ko lang na-enjoy. Sobrang enjoy. And then, di ba, ang bilis-bilis nangyayari sa buhay ng mga anak ko. So, sabi ko, maybe in the next 3 to 4 years, I will really go out of my way na I'll make buhos sa acting. Pwede na tayo ulit kasi wala ng pandemic. Hindi ko kaya mag-lock in because of my kids. And now, I'm open to do anything for myself. Di ba? I'm just waiting for my apo and then everything's fine naman. Yun. I just wanna do what I think I wanna do.
So baka Nudge, that's the way of God telling you na the renaissance of Nadia Montenegro. Na parang kasi di ba, sabi mo nga, maaga ka nagkaroon ng relationship, maaga ka nagkaroon ng family, and in fact, maaga ka nagtrabaho. So parang this time around, you can chill. Na parang, hey, me time. So parang yung mga passion mo talaga, magagawa mo na. And actually, it's unfolding, hindi ba? Nangyayari naman na siya. Starting.
Actually, sabi nga, advice ka ng bishop ko, well, sabi ko, Bishop, anong gagawin ko? 50 na ako, parang ganito ganyan. Sabi niya, okay, you write down 10 things that you would want to accomplish before you reach 60. O, diba? So, nandito na naman yun. Ate, alam mo yun, diba? Gusto ko magka-foundation, gusto ko magkaroon ng maliit na tiny living dun sa Batangas, na meron lang ako talagang alone time. Sobrang babaw ko, promise. Wala, I don't dream for mansions anymore. I dream for great things for my children. Pero ako, na-experience ko na lahat. Sabi ko, I know what true happiness is now.
And
Yes.
but Monch, not only that, Nadia is a really, really good actress. Diba?
Oh,
I mean, ang magaling si Nadia. It's just that siguro, there will come a time na talagang magkakaroon ng sana na, because sometimes nasa role mo yan, Naj, diba? If you're not given a good role, minsan hindi mo talaga mapapakita. You cannot shine kasi minsan kung ang role mo lang ganun lang, hanggang doon mo lang ang maibibigay mo, no? But then, ang wish ko talaga sa'yo is really parang mapakita mo sa kanila na, how good an actress you are. Kasi, you are really a good actress. Nakasama na kita at nakita ko and, malalim na yung pinaghuhugutan mo.
Ngayon nila ako pag-arte. Sige.
Hindi, tsaka Bibs, feeling ko kasi, kaya magaling si Nudge kasi she's very authentic, no? Yung parang yung lahat ng sinasabi niya, pinagdadaanan niya, she's not ashamed of her past. And ako, bilang parehas tayo na sa industriya, lagi ko nakikita, I know ko sino yung hindi authentic, sino yung hindi sa mga umaarte. So may mga wall, may mga barrier. Si Nudge hindi parang nakikita ko siya na parang somebody who reflects each one of us na hindi nahihiyang sabihin na ito yung pinagdaanan ko, ito yung mga naging problema ko, ito yung kinakaharap ko. And that translates to her art. And yung art niya mirrors her life as a human being na maraming pinagdaanan at because of that, dahil nagiging magaling kang artista and in so doing, nai-inspire mo, hindi lang yung mga kapwa mo sa industriya, kundi mga nanonood na parang lumaban sa buhay na magtatagumpay kayo towards the end na let God and let be and you will find yourself triumphant, di ba?
Wow.
Meron ka bang mga dream? Ito, of course, it's a cliche, everybody when they ask me also. Pero gusto ko rin tanongin, meron ka ba talagang dream role? I mean, meaning, are you aspiring for anong klaseng pelikula ang gusto mong gawin? If ever given a chance, kunyari, nakikinig ngayon si God, nakikinig si yung mga iba, anong klaseng pelikula ang gusto mong gawin?
Siguro ate, Battered Wife.
Really?
Dahil hindi ko
Acting piece.
na-experience.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Ano kaya feeling noon? Kasi mami ko battered, sister ko battered, nakita ko lahat ng battles.
Yeah.
Lumaban, alam mo, young age, nakahawak ako ng baril, nakahawak ko batuta.
Wow.
Pero ako, I was so blessed na ni Pitik, ni Mura, wala akong na-receive ng 29 years. So sabi ko, there's one role I wanna do is battered wife. Tsaka siguro yung salbahing madrasta. Kasi yun yung mga hindi ako naging.
Oo nga.
Labas lang ba?
Oo, yung actually challenge nga yan, pagka never mo pa na-experience, paano mo gagawin yung bilang
artista? Yun lang iniisip ko, ano pa bang hindi ko na-experience? Na-experience ko ng mabaha, na-experience ko na masunugan, na-experience ko na nahulag ng building, na-experience ko na lahatin man na nabulag, nasa whatever. Sabi ko, siguro yung hindi ko na lang na-experience, yun ang gusto kong i-acting. Dahil yun ang acting, kasi hindi mo na-experience.
And you have not tried the stage yet, no? Hindi ka pa nag-stage?
Oh, ate, not yet.
Oo.
Nung bata ako, syempre, hasang-hasa ako sa school, sa mga, bago pa mag-sign doon sa legal, ang dami mga sinabak ako saan-saan, mga acting workshop na Tito Frank, my gosh.
So you're still open to that, no? If ever.
Yes. And I believe naman natin, acting, once you're an actor, you'll always be an actor. It will always find your way. Kaya never naman din ako dati sumasamalog ko, pero this time, now that I know my worth as a person, now that I see what I can do, basta ako, I know my heart, that I'm here to change, the world, to be kind, to love, and when it comes to the things that I want to do for myself, I guess will be given to me naman talaga by heart also.
Yeah, and it's very amazing, Bibs, na si Naj is somebody who's not afraid to come out of her comfort zone. Na parang, di ba nga sabi nila, you never stop learning naman even if you reach the age of 50 or 60, you always learn and you always evolve. And you always parang welcome kung ano yung mga bagong ibibigay sa'yo, tapos kung ano yung mga bago mong matututunan at i-apply sa buhay mo. And si Naj kasi parang strikes me as somebody like that, na parang, I'm 50, but guys, I've been through a lot, but I'm still welcoming anything na para matututunan ko at papasukin ko. At sabi mo nga, you want to portray the role of a battered woman, in which champions the rights of women as well. Kasi parang you're a portrait of somebody who can survive anything, no, in life. And actually, ako, I hope na magkaroon ka nga ng dream role mo na ganun, kasi mabibigyan mo sila ng boses. Bibigyan mo sila ng boses.
Thank you.
Pero sa pelikula lang yon, ano?
Oh, yeah. Oo, ate. Makukulong ako, ate. Walang pwede.
I mean, really.
Parang walang boyfriend ng mga kapatid ko dahil sa ganyan. Naku, masigaw lang. Up, hiwalay na.
No, but
nakatrabaho ko yung...
Yeah, go ahead.
Nakatrabaho ko yung sister mo, Naj, si Kat.
Talaga? Oo, sa'yo.
Oo, nakatrabaho ko siya. Oo, yan. So, hi to Kat, hi. Ayan sa Jeepney TV Bibs, kasi gumagawa kami ng mga documentary doon. So sabi ko, uy, ikaw pala sister ni The Great, not so much. So, parang, medyo wow, parang magkamukha kasi kayo, and parang nakikita ko sa kanya, naaalala ko siya sa'yo.
Thank you. Matapang din yun. Matibay din yun.
Oo nga.
Yeah.
True.
Pero talagang, before, bago tayo mag-break, talagang sa akin kasi, because I see Nadia as really a well-rounded person already. I mean, dahil sa mga pinagdaanan niya, and much wiser in a way that, ang alam ko kasi pagdating talaga, 50 years old talaga, that is the time na talagang, alam mo na halos lahat. Alam mo na, and you have more confidence now, I know. Kasi ako, when I reached the 50s, sabi ko nga kung yung utak ko ngayon, utak ko noon araw. Diba? I mean, really. I mean, totoo yan. I mean, pagdating mo talaga ng 50, pag golden ka talaga, and even in our filmmaking, diba, sinabi yan ni Marilu Diaz-Abaya, sabi niya, you're not going to be a very good director not unless you reach the age of 50. Parang gano'n. Kasi the maturity is already there, lahat, no? And you're still looking, I think you look much, much better now than 20 years ago. And, so, yun nga. So, sabi ko, ang tanong ko nga kasi talaga is yung love life. I mean, kasi hindi ako natapos kanina ng tanong.
Meron ka bang irereto?
tinanong ko sa kanya yung dream role niya. Ito naman dream guy mo. Meaning, are you open? Or are you, kasi meron naman ganon, di ba? Minsan Nadia na nagko-close na ayoko na, ganito, ganyan, and I'm already, satisfied with my life and ano. Pero ikaw, as a woman, are you still open to romance? Should I say, ito babaeng usapan mo.
Yeah. Yun nga, sabi ko nga, every time somebody will ask me, I try to feel myself, no? Wala talaga, ate. I don't know why. Maybe because it's not talagang my priority.
You're not looking kasi, no?
Wala I'm not. Siguro because nga, parang ngayon ko palang na-absorb yung mga the things that I can do now na wala akong, di ba, iniisip na iba, aside from the kids naman who are all grown up din, malalaki na rin naman. But to have a partner at this point in my life na parang inuumpisahan ko pa lang yung para sa sarili ko, parang hindi yata tama yung timing. At unang-una ayoko na mas matanda. Mag-alaga na naman ako. Pag mas bata, sakit naman ang ulo. Parang wala.
Ay, nako, talagang kailangan siguro mag-usap kami ni Nadia. Personal. Bago natin mapag-usapan.
Hindi na maligawan, di ba?
Kasi naka-broadcast tayo.
Hindi, pero mali mo naman, may plan si God.
Kaya nga. Pero ako talaga sabi ko, every time somebody asks me, I try to be fair to myself. Wala talaga. I'm not like excited to even look or to go out or maybe I'll meet somebody out there. Wala.
Because I can remember, Monja, ano ba yung title niya? Live, Love, and Pray?
Yeah, Eat, Love, and Pray.
Eat, Love, and Pray.
Diba? Robert, I'm gonna do that.
That's you.
I'm gonna do that. Pero, sana may
Eat, Love, and Pray, diba? Imagine mo, bagay yun sa'yo, bagay talaga yung title na yun sa'yo.
Yun ang gusto ko talagang gawin natin bago ako sana bago lumabas yung apo ko, magawa ko. Gagawin ko yan mag-isa.
Oo.
Alam na ako sa church. Sabi ko, I told you I was going through something. I asked permission. Is it okay that I leave alone, go out alone, somewhere where I can do that? Eat, love, and pray.
Oh, imagine mo, di ba, na-analyze
na love part, talaga just go out talaga, be alone, find yourself, look. It's sabi nila, the best experience of a woman is when she can learn to eat by herself in a restaurant.
Oh.
Diba? Okay. Ganun kasi ang babae kaya naman talaga. Ang lalaki madaling makita mag-isa, pero ang babae mag-isa sa restaurant says a lot. With confidence, na wala siyang...
Tama, totoo.
Diba?
That's true.
Join the meal with her wine. That says a lot.
You should do that. And you should do that.
Yan nga ate, dapat nga, one of these days.
Really, I think this is the thing that you need. Really finding yourself once again. I know you've never, really dig down there and say, yun nga sabi mo nga, but slowly I know, lumalabas Nadia, because yung puso mo talagang, ewan ko ba kung bakit, paano ka nagkaroon ng ganyan, and really, pag-uusapan din natin, after the commercial, siguro mag-break muna tayo after the commercial, kasi gusto kong pag-usapan the things that gusto mong gawin in the future. At alam ko kasi, bakit hindi ka pumapasok sa politics?
Okay.
Pag-usapan natin yan.
Okay.
Kasi bagay na bagay sa'yo. But anyway, let's come back after the commercial.
Okay.
Be right back.
Double R is now at Radio Bandido, an informative program that tackles all issues concerning all walks of life, delivering hottest issues and events, with health consultations on air and a lot more, with your host veteran newsman Ricky Sunga and master entrepreneur Ruel So. Double R sa Radio Bandido every Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. You can catch Double R on DZRJ 8:10 a.m., Radio Bandido TV channel 224, TV Plus boxes, and streaming live on Facebook/DZRJ 8:10 a.m. and YouTube channel DZRJ 8:10 a.m. Radio Bandido. Welcome the newest addition to our lineup of explosive anchors. A veteran broadcaster, a sports news anchor, race car driver, columnist, and reporter. Ira Panginiban and his program Free Spits. Free Spits, a parody of free speech, a right we always abuse. Free Spits, freewheeling discussions, no holds barred. Free Spits, the real sentiments of the Filipino people. Free Spits and Ira Panginiban, Monday to Friday from 5 to 6:30 p.m. on Radio Bandido TV, Channel 224 Sky Cable, TV Plus boxes, GMA Afforda box, and all DTT boxes. Also heard on DZRJ 8:10 a.m. Also seen on Facebook/DZRJ 8:10 a.m. and YouTube channel DZRJ 8:10 a.m. Radio Bandido. Bangon na, tanghali na, RJ na. The Observer, Pusong Minero, is a radio program that tackles political, current events, consumerism, and environment issues. It also tackles news and issues on responsible mining, its contribution to our country and communities in terms of social, health, and environment. The Observer, Pusong Minero, hosted by Felix Tambongco, every Saturday from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. on Radio Bandido TV, Channel 224 Sky Cable, TV Plus boxes, free-to-air Channel 29, Facebook.com/DZRJ 8:10 a.m. and on YouTube, DZRJ 8:10 a.m. Radio Bandido. The mystical, the magical, and the occult, made easy by G and Marge Santos on Mystical Buffet, aired every Saturday from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. This program gives insights and guidance in the world of essential spirituality and wisdom of the ages. Its aim is to share extraordinary topics to everyday lives of ordinary people. Walk with them in a mystical, alternative, and less than ordinary path of life. Watch them every Saturday on Radio Bandido TV, Channel 224 Sky Cable, TV Plus boxes, digital free-to-air Channel 29, Facebook.com/DZRJ 8:10 a.m. and YouTube channel DZRJ 8:10 a.m. Radio Bandido. Sali Masa, with host Sunny Ilustre, digs into current events and human interests. All viewers and listeners are invited to take part in the discussion. All opinions are welcome and respected. Sali Masa is open to assist those experiencing injustice. The motto of the show is, "If God is with us, who is against us?" Seen every Saturday from 4 to 5 p.m. on Radio Bandido TV, Channel 224 Sky Cable, TV Plus boxes, digital free-to-air Channel 29, Facebook.com/DZRJ 8:10 a.m. or on YouTube, Channel DZRJ 8:10 a.m. Radio Bandido.
Serbisyo publiko ba ang hanap mo? Programang tutulong at aalalay sa iyo. Tuwing linggo, Carmen Ignacio, Mark Anthony Ignacio, Miss Teresita Amansek, Malasaki Kapwa. 2 oras ng aksyon, ng tulong, ng puso. Malasakit Kapwa. 1:00 hanggang 3:00 ng hapon. Malasakit Kapwa. Mapapanood at mapakikinggan sa DZRJ 8:10 a.m. sa Radyo Bandido TV, TV Plus boxes, Sky Cable Channel 224, Digital Free-to-Air Channel 29, Facebook.com/DZRJ 8:10 a.m. at sa YouTube channel
DZRJ 8:10 a.m. Radio Bandido.
Malasakit Kapwa. Aksyon, tulong, puso. Malasakit Kapwa.
Good News Pilipinas with host Francis de Guzman is advocacy in action, which brings to you exclusives to enhance life's values that really matter. This program also brings forth guideposts on scriptural truths, giving hope to nations. Watch and listen on Radio Bandito TV every Sunday from 12 noon to 1 p.m. on Channel 224 Sky Cable, TV Plus boxes, digital free-to-air Channel 29, DZRJ 810 a.m., Facebook.com/DZRJ 810 a.m. and YouTube channel DZRJ 810 a.m. Radio Bandito.
How many times have you thought of changing your roof because it's old and it's leaking already? But you always postpone it because you think it will bother your daily life, your normal schedule. Now, you don't have to leave your house to change your roof with InstaStructure's add-on roof. It's as easy as we just put a new roof above your old roof. It's called add-on roof. You don't get bothered at all. Before you know it, you'll have a new roof on your heads. And since there are two roofs, it's cooler and there's less noise when it rains. For your add-on roofing needs, call InstaRoof by InstaStructures, powered by Jacinto, with 64 years of roofing experience. You can even buy online. Just go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/InstaStructures, or go to our website, www.instastructures.net, where our online sales assistants will guide you. For inquiries, call our hotline at 0947-917-3232. I repeat, 0947-917-3232.
Chit Chat with Double V with host Vivian Velez is a program that breaks down important national concerns, events, and stories, featuring newsmaker interviews and compelling features to add context, clarity, and answer the questions on your mind. Every Sundays from 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. on Radio Bandito TV, Channel 224 Sky Cable, TV Plus boxes, GMA Afforda Box, Easy Box, and all DTT boxes. Simulcast on DZRJ 810 a.m. Seen on Facebook/DZRJ 810 a.m. and YouTube channel DZRJ 810 a.m. Radio Bandito.
We're back. Chit Chat, of course, with Raymond Jamson, ang ating co-host, at ang ating special guest na si Nadia Montenegro. Naj, yung tanong ko kanina, no, bago tayo nag-commercial, kasi, why not enter into politics? Alam ko, well, of course, by experience, meron ka na experience somehow, with Boy, and then, doon sa ginagawa mo, doon sa mga pagtulong na ginagawa, I know you've been doing that, no, helping out, and pero wala sa isip mo na, someday, somehow, makakapasok ka sa politika. Meron ka bang, gusto mo bang pumasok sa politics?
Ate, since 1995, no, nung kay Boy nga, siyempre, marami kaming pinagdaanan, di ba? You went through 6 losses, I think. So, it came to a point in 2007, ako yung tumakbo ng Congress sa Caloocan, sa District 1.
Okay.
And,
what year is this?
2007.
Okay, 2007.
And, so, I wanted to, build hospitals, and lalo na yung district namin dito sa District 1 kasi talagang that time, wala, 3 sakay bago makarating sa ospital. Doon, bumagsak pa rin ako sa ganon, na gusto ko pa rin na sana makapagpatay ng ospital, feeding centers, women and children, yan yung mga gusto ko, yung mga advocacy ko sana, giving them, means of learning, not only giving them fish, but teaching them how to fish, yung mga ganon na ang mga advocacies ko. But I was able to do it when Boy was still in power. But nung after naman, I did on my own, yung mga, sumasama ako sa DSWD, talaga tumatawag ako kasi may mga kailangang tulungan na may nasunugan, And every Christmas, for the last 23, 24 years, my children and I have been doing Noche Buena sa Kalsada, which we spend Noche Buena, 6 o'clock to 11 p.m. We are in the streets talagang giving Noche Buena to the people. Naging ganun na talaga yung namin. So, when it comes to politics ate, I prayed so hard na sana mawala na sa heart ni Boy na tumakbo ng mga panahon na yon. And talagang, I hated politics. And when Boy passed away, that was one of the burdens na nawala sa ko. Na sabi ko, wow, finally, wala na ako sa politika. Alam mo yan, yung wala na. Hindi na kami kailangan mag-prepare another 2 years kasi tatakbo or may mga, he was always involved. And if he was here now, he would be the happiest one. Well, yun na nga, itong election na biglang pumasok yung isa sa pinakamalapit kong kaibigan na talagang I had to make such a difficult choice. Na talaga bang sa lahat talaga, Lord, si Robin Padilla pa ang pinatakbo. Para talaga si Robin pa yung taong hindi ko pwedeng pabayaan. So, I went with him and I had to face everything again. I had to paalala na naman lahat ng mga knowledge mo, lahat ng mga alam mo sa ganon, and how to help. So, I went on my own. I went to Bohol, I went to all these other places where I also campaigned for him, and but it was all on a personal basis. It's not, I would go up on the stage na, hoy, but but I went to people that knew me and I knew na talagang who would take my word for it. And it was difficult for me, ate, kasi you know how I hate it already, but it was Robin. So, my brother, hindi ko naman pwedeng pabayaan yun. And sabi ko naman, manalo lang siya, masettle lang siya sa office, okay na ako. So, yun.
Yeah, I know you were a big part of that campaign, yung talagang yung kay Robin Padilla, and number one, di ba? Number one si Robin. And even before that, siguro, I could remember about 10 years ago when we were saying na talagang bagay na bagay din kay Robin kasi meron siyang mga advocacies. And alam naman natin at that time, di ba, Naj, it was always Robin Padilla who helped out. Diba? Pagka meron kang konting tatanong, may nagkasakit, may na-ospital,
nila alam.
artista na tapos isang tawag mo lang kay Robin talaga, talagang ando na yon, nakatulong na siya kaagad.
Yeah.
And hindi niya pinapa-advertise yun, hindi niya, kumbaga, in his small way na talagang, pero tayo sa showbiz, alam natin na talagang ganun siya kung tumulong, and we wanted him talaga to be really, as we can see now na nandyan siya na senador, ang sipag-sipag niya, ang dami niyang mga bills na gusto niyang ipasa, and talagang masipag, no? Of course, federalism advocate ako. Are you still part of that? I mean, of that movement, yung mga ginagawa ngayon ni Robin?
Yes. Ako, sabi ko naman, kaya hindi rin ako talagang, I went out all, kasi I was supporting Robin only. Si Robin lang talaga.
Yes.
Kumbaga, I did not want to, get myself involved again to all this, Basta whatever I could do for Robin, I did. Yun lang. So, yung kung ano yung mga pinaglalaban ni Robin, hindi naman porket, alam mo naman tayo ate, hindi naman dahil ginawa ni Robin na bill, sang-ayon din ako doon. Minsan may mga, alam mo, may mga like, let's go to the same-sex marriage. Okay, he was so bashed and I was so affected. Affected ako kasi napag-usapan namin yon na parang...
Ano pag-usapan ninyo?
Kasi pag dinadalaw ko siya sa office, he's talagang ganyan. Minsan ang break time niya, uupo na lang yan, tol. Ganyan. Ito inaayos ko ngayon. Bakit yan ang inaayos mo? Yeah. May mga ganyan kami conversations. Marami pa ibang problema, huwag mo na yan. Ganyan. So, pero he explained to me why that was his point, but I wasn't agreeable to that, diba? So, but syempre, nung lumabas yung issue na yon, pag gising ko ng umaga, yung telepono ko, mas marami pang galit sa akin kaysa sa, syempre, Kaya sabi ko,
Because they know you're close, no?
no, because I gave them my word that Robin would be doing, so siguro dahil hindi naman nila sila sang-ayon din sila dun sa ganon, ako, di rin naman ako sang-ayon. But that doesn't mean I was the one, hindi ako yung nanalong senador. Hindi, kaibigan ko siya. Pero wala akong powers na, Robin. Di ba? They have to understand that Robin sacrificed his life. He's there right now, ate. Magmula 13 years old kami. Usapan namin yan, hindi kami sasali sa politika. Alam mo yun?
Oh, wow.
Ikaw, like even you, di ba? Ang tagal mong inalokan. Bakit ayaw mo? Sige. Kung natatanda mo sa kanya, sabi mo sa akin, pag ako, nilagay nila ako dyan, di wala na akong voice.
Correct.
Diba? Puppet na nila ako.
Okay.
Diba? Ito kay Robin, ang pangarap namin, 3 hours before election, natapos yung botohan. Tol, mag-number 9 lang tayo. Oh, number 9 lang, okay lang. Yes. Umuwi ka muna kasi sinumahan ko siya bumoto eh. Sabi ko, magkita.
So you were just aiming for number 9?
Happy na kami doon. Kumbaga,
Oo, pero doon sa mga exit poll, I mean, meaning yung mga survey, nagna-number 1 na siya eh, di ba?
pero nag-number 1 siya ate, medyo nasa 1 hour na tayo bilangan eh. Ang bilis
really?
Hindi pa siya nagna-number 1 noon, pero pag gano'n na siya. And then everybody was already like, uy, anuhin nyo na, wala pa yatang 2-3 hours. Naligo lang ako dito sa bahay, bumalik na ako sa kanya dahil nagbibilangan na sa news, bumalik na ako sa South, sa kanya. Ang dami nang tumatawag, uy, magbukas na kayo ng TV, nasan si Robin? Ganyan, hindi ko rin makontak, nandun pala siya sa loob ng van dahil wala nga signal sa loob ng kung nasan siya noon. So kami, actually, 2 lang kami, tsaka isang kasamahan namin, yun lang, nag-aantay kami ng bilangan. And gulat kami talaga sa number 1. And ang una niyang sinabi is, nandun yung video, may video ko na pinost ko na, sabi ko, unang-una kong beses siya magandang umaga, Senador. Tapos tumawa siya dahil di nga kami, sabi niya, gumanon siya. Tapos, alam mo yung parang sabi, ang bigat nitong responsibilidad na natin sa atin. Yun lang sinasabi niya. Every time makikita ko siya sa office, hi, Tol. Ang bigat nitong napunta sa atin. So, na-imagine mo siya, inaano niya yun, ate, ina-absorb niya yun. Alam mo, sinasacrifice ng tao, hindi niya nakikita asawa niya, pamilya niya and all. And then he gets all this bashing. That's why I hate politics.
And then also, also the stigma of being an actor. Di ba, Monj?
Akala nila, tanga ang artista, bobo, bakit ganito, tinawag na lahat kay Robin. This man you're calling bobo is definitely wiser and brighter than you.
Yeah.
Baka ba, alam mo, yun ang talagang affected ako ate kasi I opt to every day, it is a commitment to be kind. Kaya ako affected. That is my commitment, is to be kind, to love everyone. And then you wake up every day, you see the people you love being bashed, wala silang kaalam-alam sa pinagdadaanan nitong taon to, na umiiyak din yan, nagkakrumble din si Robin kasi tao rin yan.
Correct.
Ito na I'm defending him na kasi I'm really affected when it comes to it.
Yun din ang pinag-uusapan namin ni Monch, and that's why we're coming up with yung mga, of course, yung mga iniimbita namin na talaga mga survivor, and yung talaga nakikita namin na, pwedeng pagpulutan ng aral in a way, and then napag-usapan nga rin namin ni Monch, because of that stigma na parating nilang sinasabi na artista lang yan. But being an actor, it's just one thing. Isa lang yon sa facet ng pagkatao natin. Hindi naman nila alam na marami tayong ginagawa.
Wala nga tayong freedom kumain sa isang restaurant na hindi tayo yung husgahan di ba? Wala tayong freedom na gano'n na kahit nakangiti ka, suplada to na ganito. Habang kumakain ka, para ka na sa aquarium. We don't have that freedom, but yet, they see us as if they know us, as if they know our lives, as if they have the right to create who we are, parang it's just
when I was young, nung bata pa rin ako, ganyan din talaga. I mean, that stigma of saying artista ka lang, and then that's why I need sometimes yung parang nagiging trying hard na nga ako to really prove myself na excuse me, hindi lang ako artista, di ba? I mean, yung pagiging artista ko is actually well, aside from whatever, the bashing and all of that, iisa lang yon. Parang maliit na parte lang ng buhay ko. And marami pang iba. I mean, there's so many things that I can offer and there's so many things that I know. I mean, knowledge and all. I mean, marami rin akong alam, no? Kaya lang yun nga, you as very close to Robin, kasi si Robin na parang ngayon ang biro mo, sabi mo, #1 senator, no? In fact, some of the senatoriables, I mean, mga senators mismo, is talagang kahit sila, no? Parang sinasabi nila na, anong alam mo sa federalism? Diba? I mean, they were even saying that.
Yeah.
And
Hindi nila alam ang pinaglalaban ng tao, more than 25.
Not only that, alam na alam niya, no?
Ask him any question.
Alam ni Robin yan, and he grew up with that advocacy of federalism because, you know, the people from Mindanao, at alam niya kung gaano kahalaga and how to value, kung bakit kailangan talaga ng federalism. Na yung mga iba akala nila constitutional lang na ito lang kasi, you know, but then hindi nila alam na si Robin talagang, I mean, he grew up knowing that is the only solution, diba? For peace, no, dito sa Mindanao. Go ahead, Naj.
And I was gonna say, like, you know, nung Marawi, yung nangyari yung Marawi, di ba? Talagang he was so, hindi niya hinayaan na 24 oras hindi siya makapunta doon. Ang ending, pumunta kami, sumama kami, di ba? And we went there, and naging camera woman ako sa kanila. But, you know, his heart, yung kung paano namin pinuntahan sa, yung mga nakikita niya yung mga kapatid niya. Di ba, syempre, yung ating mga Muslim sisters, hindi madali na hindi ka nasa bahay, yung hygiene and everything, syempre, iba yung cleanliness nila, iba yung nila na kung paano nila ino-honor yung paghuhugas ng kamay, yung simpleng tubig lang na wala. Alam ba ng mga tao na nanahimik lang lahat yun, pero kaya nagkatubig doon, he put 16 pumps for all of these people para lang magkatubig because he knows how important they wash their hands 6 times a day. And you know, ako, I'm a Christian and I do respect my brother as a Muslim kasi he respects me as a Christian, di ba? Pero pag pinagtugma mo yung mga puso at mga advocacies namin, pero wala naman natin gustong you know, we just want to make this world a better place. But how can you do that when you're trying to put this, but you know, whatever they do, they cannot put a good man down.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
And actually, nabanggit mo, Vibs, yung yung parang nagiging stigma na artista ka lang, tapos yung they look down upon you pagka meron kang pinasok na ibang career. Parang yung pinakita din sa atin ni Nadia na pinagdaanan niya sa buhay, parang gives, parang champions the actors as somebody na parang it takes guts to be an actor. Kasi sabi mo nga para kang nasa aquarium, lagi kang hinuhusgahan, lagi kang in-evaluate, lagi kang pinipintasan, at hindi madali yon sa isang tao, sa isang ordinary human being. Kasi at the end of the day, ang artista at saka yung ordinary na tao naman ay magkaparehas lang ng emosyon. So parang ako, humahanga ako sa mga artista kasi ako, manunulat ako, so hindi ako on-screen talent. Pero kayo, parang lagi kayong nasa screen, lagi kayo pag nakita kayo sa labas, oy, si Nadia, ganun, sino yung kasama niya, ganyan. Lagi kami ganung paranoia na baka mahusgahan ka. And hindi madali yun sa mental health, hindi madali yun sa isang katulad ng isang ordinaryong tao na gusto lang naman maging tahimik ang buhay. So eventually, nagkakaroon ka ng character growth to withstand all these bashers, this criticism and judgment. And for me, kahanga-hanga yun sa mga artista kasi nagiging survivor sila at the end. And yung si Senator Robin, parang example siya na parang I can do more, na parang hindi porke artista ka lang, hanggang dito ka lang. Parang pinapakita mo na I can do more parang I want to help more, I want to evolve, I want to grow, and nobody's gonna stop me. And if the people believe in me, they will bring me there. And nakakatuwa, Nudge, na na parang may mga katulad mo na ini-inspire mo, tsaka parang sinusupport mo yung mga kapwa mo na puntahan yung mga kaya pa nilang gawin sa buhay, na kahit nasa 50, nasa 60 years old, you can still do more and you can help because you've been there. Sabi mo nga, nakita niyo yung totoong pinanggagalingan ng mga tao, yung kanilang mga hinaing. And sino ba makakapag-judge nun, di ba, kung hindi may personal experience? And ako, I'm happy, Nudge and Bibs, na na parang napag-usapan natin to kasi it's about time na tanggalin natin yung stigma kasi lagi ko rin naririnig yan na parang mabababa ng tingin sa mga artista. Tapos parang sa buwan na to, na Film Industry Month, I want to highlight then the causes of the actors who do more than they're asked for. Na parang who walk the extra mile to help others, nudge yung pandemic, na hindi mo naman yun talaga responsibility ng government yun. Pero ginawa mo pa rin, di ba? Out of your own volition bilang isang kababayan. And for me, you give a very, very, very good portrait of the Filipino actor na tumutulong, may malaking puso para sa kababayan niya.
Thank you, Lemon. I was just gonna say, like, Ate was gonna ask me, Ate was asking me kanina kung ano ba yung gusto ko pang gawin.
Yes.
Now that I am 50, and now that with everything that you said, na yun na nga, yung mga napagdaanan ko and all, I do believe that by heart I am an actor, but I know this is only a stepping stone to where God is taking me.
Yes.
Because if there is one thing I really want to do right now, it's like what I said in my other interviews, I want to be a speaker. Because if there's only one thing I want to do right now is to give hope. And kaya lahat ng invitation sa akin, go ako ng go eh. Kasi I have so much to share eh. What is my purpose in this world if I do not share what God has done in my life? How He has changed me from an addict to who I am now. He has changed me from the dark. He's put me to the light. You know, the wisdom that I have now, the decisions that I made before. And yet He redeemed me from all the sins that, you know, I mean, I just gave Him a chance, and now I'm just wanting to live my purpose talaga. And He has given me all these years. No? Now that I don't know why everything's happening all at the same time, you know, I'm accepting all of these interviews. It's parang He's telling me, I was prophesied before that I would be really a speaker soon. So I guess He's already, you know, creating the path and the road to that. And I see myself, I will be lifting up the names of the actors because we are not just actors. Nagkataon nila ba lang yung trabaho namin, nakikita nyo lang kami araw-araw. Pero ang accountant, ang doktor, ang lahat, pare-pareho lang. Diba? We are all human beings, isa lang ang pinanggalingan natin, pare-pareho tayong niluwa ng nanay natin, pare-pareho din ang libingan natin, regardless of how much money you have or how big your house is. At the end of the day, it's what you have done in your life. Did you do your purpose?
Very well said. And not only, Nudge, gusto ko rin malaman mo na, you know, for probably it's a good omen in a way na talagang God is really leading you to something big. Unang-una, the closest person in your life, si Robin Padilla, #1 senator. I mean, really, and you've been a part of that. I know that, you know, from the start. And, you know, malaking ibig sabihin yan, Nadia. And okay, Monj, anything else? I mean, really, you know, ito yung talagang pinipili natin kung sino yung talagang magiging guest natin na talagang magbibigay na inspirasyon, you know, sa marami. And, you know, a survivor and talaga namang pwedeng ano ba sa Tagalog yun naman? Tingalain?
Oh, wow.
Ano yun?
I am only a servant of God and I will only do anything that is pleasing to Him. Kaya sabi ko, ang sarap ng buhay na hindi mo kailangan i-please ang tao. Ang sarap.
Thank you so much, Naj. And basta ako nandito ako to support you.
I know, Ate, I love you.
Love you. And Monj, any final word, Monj?
For your kind words.
Yes, maraming salamat, Naj. At sa ating mga nanonood, namely si Chester Reyes, Ber Platon, Jun Vicente, and my mother, Marita Diamson, is also watching. Hi, Ma. Hello. Ayan, so parehas kayo, Naj, na model mother din kasi yun, good parents. So maraming salamat and sana magkita-kita tayo ulit next week. Ayan.
Thank you.
Thank Bye-bye. You for the industry. Love you.
Love you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.